So, let's start with this story about Alex. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions every day, wake up, work, sleep, repeat? That was Alex's life in a nutshell. He felt stuck, totally unmotivated, and had no clue where to even begin making a change.
Honestly, I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling trapped in a routine that never seems to shift. What really struck me is how Alex didn't try to flip his whole life overnight. Instead, he chose something ridiculously small, waking up just 10 minutes earlier. It sounds almost too easy, right?
Exactly. And it's that smallness that made it doable. Most of us think we have to overhaul everything or commit to some huge goal to see any difference. But Alex just carved out 10 extra minutes, which is basically the time it takes to scroll through a couple of social media posts.
And the beauty is what he did with those 10 minutes. He read one page from a positive book. Not a whole chapter, just one page. That's the kind of step that feels so harmless. You barely notice you're making progress until it sneaks up on you.
I love that point. At first, he felt like it wasn't making any difference. I mean, who wouldn't? But after just a week, there was this subtle shift. He felt a little more focused, a bit lighter, maybe even hopeful.
Right, and it's wild how quickly those small wins can build. After a month, he was more confident. After a year, his whole life looked different. It's almost like compounding interest, but with habits.
That actually reminds me of how one small action can start a chain reaction. For Alex, it was reading one page, but soon he started learning more skills, becoming disciplined, and just feeling happier overall.
It's such a great example of how you don't need to leap from zero to hero overnight. The real magic is in those daily, almost invisible choices. Because when you look back after a year, it's like you're standing on a whole different mountain.
I've had something like that happen too. Just deciding to walk for 5 minutes after dinner turned into a full-blown fitness habit months down the line. It's so encouraging to know it's not about being perfect from day one. Funny how we put all this pressure on ourselves to change everything at once, when the real power is in consistency. It's not about speed. It's about showing up, even in tiny ways, every day.
That's something I wish more people realized. You don't have to wake up an hour early or master a new language by next week. Just start with one small step, like reading a page, learning a single word, or saying one sentence in English. It's those mini moves that build real momentum.
Absolutely. The idea that small steps create big futures is so much more sustainable and, honestly, less intimidating. Over time, that effort really adds up, even if it's hard to see at first. Let's try something together. Sometimes repeating simple affirmations helps lock in these lessons. Would you join me in saying, "Small habits create big change"?
Sure. And saying it out loud makes it stick a bit more. Small habits create big change. Here's another. Consistency is more important than speed. That really hits home for me.
Let's add one more. I improve a little every day. Even just believing that can keep you moving forward step by step.
That's such a positive way to frame progress. Every small action today is really building our future, even if we can't see the results right away.
What surprised me most is how your future truly is shaped by these tiny choices you make every day. It's almost reassuring, isn't it? Success isn't one big leap. It's 1,000 tiny steps.
Exactly. And knowing that takes a lot of the pressure off. If you're listening right now and feeling stuck, just remember, your small actions today are creating your tomorrow. That's such an empowering thought.
I hope everyone feels encouraged to try just one small thing after this episode. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone else who might need a little spark today.